Alright, so I'm from my iPhone now. Now I'm about to start annoying people because I'm going live for like the 5th time. But I was making a point that I really want to make, man. So the last time my joint went dead, I mean, not dead, it overheated. But this is where we was at. I don't know if you guys could hear me or see me before. But we were talking about how with the Nipsey Hussle, that the suspect in his killing was actually an old friend. The police have confirmed a suspect as his old friend. So this seems to be a matter of jealousy and hatred as opposed to the government necessarily behind this. In which that could be the case still, but I'm just going to go strictly off of reports, you know, and this suspect or whatever being somebody that was a longtime friend at one point in time and has come back to exact revenge or whatever. So the point that I was making before I got off, and I'm going to try to make it really quickly so it doesn't cut off again, was that we think all that, you know, your old friends who hate you and want to take you out, we think that's strictly a dynamic of the hood, of the streets, of the worst of the worst. But I got news for you. It happens every day in social media. It happens every day in the workplace. You know, it's not like, oh, just the people who are murderers are the ones who hate you enough to want to kill you. Because today, the way that normal people do it is they'll hate you enough to try to kill your character or kill the way that people perceive you. Like the same thing that happened, and I don't want to draw a direct equivalence because, of course, it's completely different. But the same parallel that happened with the Nipsey Hussle situation. An old friend, jealous as hell, came back because he see this person being successful and take him out. Is the same thing that a lot of times we as the general public allow to happen on social media with all of these different rumors and lies and stuff like that we believe without questioning it because it's interesting enough to pass it along. And like I was saying, the things, every time I hear something negative or destructive, you know, a lot of people are telling me, I just got a call or I just got whatever, anything that's going to be destructive to somebody's name and character, and it's all still hearsay, I'm very reluctant to believe and to run with. And I see a lot of people who are not because it's interesting. But that a lot of times is sourced from somebody who hates another person and wants to take them out. Because here's the thing about a lot of people these days. They understand that the general public worships their own deception, so long as it's juicy enough and it's interesting enough. So the point that I'm making is everything that we're mourning about the whole Nipsey Hussle situation actually happens in more ways than one. And it could happen to you. Y'all think a lot of times because you got an old friend, y'all fell out or whatever, acquaintance or whatever, that because you let it go and you ain't thinking about it no more, that they ain't thinking about it no more. Just because you released a burden in your heart and you ain't tripping about that no more, you worried about your come up, the fact that you're not tripping about it no more and the fact that you still coming up in life is even more breeding anger and hate and jealousy in that person that you stopped thinking about. So then what happens a lot of times, we get naive and because we going on about our life, we just attaining peace and we just trying to glow up in life. You go back naive thinking bygones is bygones to a person that's been growing hate for you the entire time that y'all been separated. This is why a lot of people go back to their hometown and they get hated on the most. Or they get got. Their guard is down because they ain't thinking about those people no more. So old friends, old acquaintances, exes, these people wanted to see your life go downhill. Not only did your life go up, but their life went downhill. So the moment they get a chance to do anything negative or destructive to you, to take you back, it might even just be a lie that's get told by somebody. They gonna volunteer to carry that lie about you, to try to fuck up your reputation, to change the perception of your character. So this point is about just simply not being naive. You know, we go back to our hometown, we go back to old friends and acquaintances, we go back to exes or whatever you go back to, or you just ain't thinking about them and you go in naive, you go in blind. Sometimes you might even go in trying to help somebody. Sometimes you might be rooting for somebody that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Bygones is bygones. And these people been hating you the whole time because you released a burden in your heart, but they kept it in theirs. So I just thought that was, I thought there was a bigger lesson, an additional lesson in the whole Nipsey Hussle tragic situation, man. On that end, and again, like I just hope as a general public, even though it's interesting whenever we see these fucked up things getting shared about people, allegedly, and we see all that shit. Allegedly, such and such did whatever. It's been said that such and such did this. A lot of people are saying, and we see all these different things where people are taking halfway ownership over a lie they want to spread about somebody. I'm hoping that we as a general public get better at saying, no, I don't believe it until I see real evidence, real proof. You're not about to just go to destroy somebody because you don't like them and use me as a tool to do that. Because even though a lot of people don't want to kill somebody physically, they will try to kill their character, kill their hard work, kill their career, kill the way that they get loved by people. And killing character don't come with no sentence. If you use the right words, you use allegedly killing somebody's character, you don't get locked up for that. Not these days. Not yet. Not yet. But just real quick, man, I'm going to go ahead and get this workout in. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all be good.